Like its backbone, the magnificent Hindu Kush mountain range, Afghanistan is a country of stark contrast and extraordinary history. A country caught in the cross-currents of war for centuries. A nation of nearly 30 million people, united by that history and torn apart by its repercussions. Turkoman, Pashtun, Hazara, Sunni and Shia, a beautiful people with a tragic past who, like all people, dream of a better future for themselves, their families, their communities, their country.
وطنی ما آرام شود، کلگی جمع شود، از کل جای بیایم اینجا یک جای زندگی کنیم، کار و کدام کسب و کمال کلگی همینجا جمع باشه، چقدر خوب است.
In 2003, Connie Duckworth, an American businesswoman recently retired as a managing partner of Goldman Sachs, visited Afghanistan.
I got a call from the State Department asking if I would join the U.S. Afghan Women's Council. We met everyone from President Karzai to the poorest woman living in rubble with her children. And Afghanistan really took a piece of my heart. The conditions in Afghanistan are biblical in nature. I really cannot envision what life would be like with no human rights, no food, no running water, no hope for my children. We started researching what was possible in Afghanistan, what would be culturally acceptable. We hit on rugs because prior to the war, that had been a vibrant industry, and importantly, it can be done in a woman's home.
Arzu means hope in Dari. This project is about hope for the future. The mission of Arzu is to provide sustainable income to illiterate, destitute Afghan weavers and to provide access to education and basic health care for them and their families. When a woman completes a rug and is paid by the private sector rug agent, Arzu adds an additional 50% cash bonus for that rug.
We went back to the very first woman who had received a bonus. She bought herself a veil. She was so poor that she did not have a veil. And if a woman does not have a veil, she cannot leave her home.
Arzu rugs are meaningful in many ways, but importantly, they are extraordinary examples of this centuries-old craft. Carnegie Manassian, Advisory Council for the Textile Museum of Washington, D.C.
There's so much heart and soul put into these carpets. You see a true spirit come through. And I see that in these Arzu rugs. This is an excellent example of a brush in a carpet. A brush means color change. And here you see it very clearly where the blue gradates and the yellow background shows up. They dyed it yellow, and then they over-dyed it with blue, indigo blue. They're very tightly woven, so they'll wear well. The tightness of the weave and the density of the yarn makes a rug that feels right. I think these are the antiques of the future.
The rugs are a beginning point. The social contract between Arzu and the weavers is a requirement that the families will send their children, girls as well as boys, to school. Arzu will support healthcare in remote rural villages. And the great hope is that the work of the women weavers will contribute to the formation of a true democracy in this war-ravaged land. We bring art and craft into our homes for many reasons, but mostly because we become connected to the stories behind each object and color and arrangement of space. When we look at an Arzu rug, we see Hamida and Aziza and hundreds of other Afghan women who express their hopes and dreams through the work of their hands.